If you are planning a Halloween party, you'll definitely need some amazing appetizers to wow all of those witches and goblins. Joining us to share a delicious mushroom pate recipe is Kevin Sajan, owner of Captain Jack's Roadside Shack in East Hampton, also the Electric Cocktail Party. Kevin, it's great to have you join us on this
thank you very much.
holiday. Now we're making mushroom pate. What is a pate?
Pate is essentially just a ground product. We're going to use mushrooms today, a vegetarian pate, with cream cheese as the base instead of meat with the fat.
So it's just putting a bunch of stuff together and into, is it like a dip or a spread?
Well, normally it's some sort of form, but today we're kind of free-forming it.
Freeform.
Electric cocktail style.
That's awesome. I like the freeform thing. Less
Absolutely.
to do, right? All
Yeah.
right. So this is mushroom. So I'm assuming that mushrooms go into it.
Yeah, you can use lots of different kinds of mushrooms. Nothing is set in stone for this recipe.
That's good to know.
So,
what kind of mushrooms you got here?
We have some portobello, shiitakes, some creminis in there, just some standard button mushrooms. Farmers markets on Tuesday in Northampton is a great place to get some local mushrooms. Or, local grocery stores have them too.
All about the local. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. So it looks like you chop up those mushrooms, right?
Yep, we're going to start with
step one?
Step one, chop up your mushrooms, get your mise en place together. We have some garlic, some shallots. But we're going to start with a nice warm pan.
Okay.
Get ready to fire up here.
All right.
All right, some olive oil.
Do you need me to chop up any more mushrooms for you?
Do you want to?
Is that enough?
I think so.
Okay. You know what? I'll chop for you just in
All right,
case.
we got a little
Extra,
heat there.
extra mushroom pate.
There we go. So we're going to add a little garlic.
So that's minced garlic you got there.
Some minced shallots.
Oh, it's going to smell good.
All right, we stir that up. Try not to burn the garlic or shallots because then everything will be bitter, and you definitely don't want that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
so
the worst idea.
You just want to cook
Nice
it low? Don't cook it too fast?
Yeah, cook it nice
Low and slow?
yeah, exactly. If you see it brown, then you ruined it. So,
Oh, no, then it has to start over.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not the best chopper, so.
You're doing fine. You're doing great.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, so then we're just going to slowly saute, and you'll see all the water slowly evaporate out of the mushrooms.
It smells so good in here.
Well,
Okay,
idea, right?
here we go. Chopped mushroom.
All right, we'll add some shiitakes in there too. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Nice work, nice work.
So did you ruin it, or is it doing okay?
Oh, no, I think it's all right.
All right. Good.
I hope.
I hope. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Then we'll add some balsamic vinegar.
All right, how much balsamic you putting in there?
Let's say maybe half a cup. Half a cup.
All right.
There's no set rules.
Did you just eyeball it?
Yeah,
pretty
eyeball
much?
everything. There's no set rules. The idea, it's just you probably work 100 hours a week. A couple friends are coming over. Something quick.
But pate sounds so fancy. If I told my friends I made a mushroom pate, they would high-five me.
That's what I'm saying. That's the idea,
Yeah,
right? I'll
high five.
you.
Yeah, high
Good
five.
work.
All right, Kevin. So now the mushrooms is vegetarian, obviously, but you could make it with another type of meat
Sure.
as the
sure.
base.
Yeah, but that's a whole different story. All
All right, so we're going to stick with the vegetarian.
This is super simple.
Yeah, then everyone's happy, no matter
Everyone's
what
happy.
your diet is.
Exactly.
So you're simmering it all together.
Yep. As you'll see, slowly the balsamic will reduce down to nothing. So.
Oh, man. And do you add anything else to it once it's reduced?
We're going to add some cream cheese to it, actually.
Okay. So does that need some time?
It needs a little bit of time.
So in the meantime, if you are throwing a cocktail party, you're not just going to have pate.
No.
I mean, there wouldn't be a cocktail party without the cocktails, which we'll
Right.
get to, and
Second
also
segment.
some other snacks.
Yeah.
So let's move over here to
Sure.
this colorful spread that we have, and tell me about what you set up over here.
Now, this is a mushroom pate, similar to I'm sorry, this is the veal pate with some truffles. Truffle is another mushroom. And this is this is a very savory item. So you want something sweet to go with it. So this is a cranberry syrup relish that we made, which actually we'll be making later with the spritzer.
Oh, great.
We have a nice local Vermont cheddar, some seckel pears, so you have a nice sharp cheddar with some sweet pears. This is a blue cheese also from Vermont. Nice spicy sausage, some olives, which add a little salt.
What kind of olives are those? Those are fancy.
Yeah, castron. I can never say it properly.
But they're pretty. That's all that matters. They're nice and
great.
colorful.
Yeah,
nice
super
green.
salty. And yeah, that's the idea. To go down to Whole Foods or a local cheesemonger. Tell me you have $40. You're having a little spread. They'll pick up a bunch of different stuff out for you.
That's good advice.
Yeah,
So
Provisions
let
in
them do the work.
Northampton's a great place to do that. And they leave the work to them. They're the experts. So.
Right, that's true. Right, exactly. Or watch Mass Appeal, and you get some tips from Kevin. Hey, these almonds here, you were telling me they're
Marcona
special.
almonds from
Can
Spain.
I try one?
Yeah, please do.
From Spain. So do you have to special order these almonds?
No, you can get them pretty much anywhere nowadays.
That's
Delicious.
the best almond I've ever had.
Ever. Yeah, they're
Oh my
delicious.
goodness. Well, we're gonna let that simmer down.
Yep.
And we're gonna enjoy the cocktails here. I'll have another almond, maybe.
Sure.
We'll see. All right. So we're gonna make our cocktails later, Kevin. I'll let you
Absolutely.
keep working on that. Thanks so much.
All right.
Do you need some delicious drink recipes for your Halloween party this year? Well, you're in luck. We're back with Kevin Sahajian, owner of the Electric Cocktail Party in East Hampton. Kevin, so we are going to wrap up this pate.
Yeah, the pate is done. Actually, we just added the cream cheese. It reduced down. You let it chill for a few hours. Put it on a platter. We add a little olive oil, truffle oil, some crackers. Very simple. Super simple.
That is very simple.
It's beautiful, right?
So it's just mushrooms, balsamic vinegar, shallots, garlic,
Cream
and
cheese.
cream cheese. That's super simple. And you just throw it in your fridge, let it chill.
Let it go.
Take it out, and your friends are impressed by your pate.
I hope so.
And also by your cocktails that you're going to make as well.
We're going to make 3 quick cocktails.
All
yeah.
right. What's the first one we're going to make?
Well, we're going to start with a simple syrup for the spritzer. So a simple syrup is just 1 part water, 1 part.
Want me to get some water?
No, I got it right here, actually.
All right. Getting some water. So equal parts water and sugar.
Yep.
So what you have here, like about a half a cup?
Sure.
Sugar, all of it?
Sure.
All right, there we go.
And cranberries.
Now you could buy simple syrup, right? But you want to make your own because it's
But
cranberry.
sugar and water, yeah.
Right. So why not just
Save
make
some,
it?
save some dough.
Come on.
So yeah, we let that reduce down, and when this reduces down, this is what we get.
Really?
Yeah. So what we'll do is just take a little bit in each glass, and you can set up your bar where you just have like these little stations, so people can chat and meet each other and make their own
and
drinks.
That's so fancy and fun. What do
Champagne.
you need? The prosecco?
Yeah, you want to give it a shot? Champagne, prosecco.
Are you telling give it a shot? Like take
Oh,
a shot?
yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
kidding. Question about the
Sure.
simple syrup or the compote. How long do you let it reduce for,
Um,
roughly?
Till it's down to just about nothing. Like you'll see.
How long does that take? Would you say?
Well,
Like an
it's-
hour?
No, maybe 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's
okay,
very
great.
simple.
So then you put some prosecco in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It already looks pretty.
Great.
Wonderful. So this is the spritzer. Now what's the drink number 2?
How about we'll do a mulled cider with
Mulled
a little
cider.
rum.
Okay.
So we just start with the basic cider, heat it up. We have some cinnamon. We have some star anise, which is like a licorice flavor. Some cardamom seeds. You know, basically from Indian food, cardamom seeds. Some fresh bay leaves. And then we have some nutmeg, which we're going to ground real quick into this.
Ooh. So I see that you're putting all of the whole spices in there. You're not putting any.
We can ground the cinnamon a little bit too.
Oh, you can,
But
okay.
the star anise, like, you don't really need to. It's just going to
Right.
show.
It's in there just to while it simmers, but you're not going to actually have it in your cup. That's just there just for the
Some might fall
mulling
into it.
spices.
Some
Oh,
might fall
really?
into it. That might happen. So then you just let it, you know, simmer for maybe 30 minutes or so, nice low heat. And then you want to pour into, like, you know, some kind of urn or mug for your table. And then, you know, you can just set a little cinnamon stick in a cup or something like that on your little bar. We'll pour some in.
Wow. So that's fresh cider
Yeah.
with rum, you said.
And you
We
can
can't
add a little,
forget
see,
that.
that's the thing too. You can add rum if you want. If your guests aren't drinking,
Well,
you don't need the
let's
rum.
say we're drinking.
There you
So
go.
we're going to put some rum in there.
It's a Columbus Day shot right there.
It's like a Columbus Day shot. That's right. Warm up on this cool fall day. So we had the cranberry spritzer, a nice mulled cider, really simple to make.
Super simple.
Smells so nice. And now we're going to make a pomegranate punch.
Right.
How do we make that?
We're going to start with some blood orange soda.
Now, how is that different from orange soda? It's made with blood orange.
Exactly. That's
I ask questions and answer them.
played. And then
Perfect.
We'll add some pomegranate juice.
Okay.
And
Very
then
good. You're
some
just
orange
throwing it.
juice.
Okay, throwing it all in there.
Sure. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, I think
All
that's
right.
great. No measurements. We don't need to keep an eye on
No,
it.
you just taste it and move on.
And see what you may need to add more of. Right.
Just some sparkling water to add a little volume.
Oh.
And then
Nice color.
let's add some pomegranate seeds.
Yes. Any tricks for getting those out of the pomegranate? Just pick them out one by one, or do you scoop up?
Yeah, well, I like to cut it in half, like rip it in half like this. And then you can kind of just flake them in.
Right. Okay.
It's pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Make sure you don't get any of the white pulp
Yeah,
there.
I try to keep that out of there.
All right.
Then we're going to add a little bit of rosemary.
Do we use the oranges at all?
Yep, those go on last. You can throw
Oh,
them in
they're
if
in
you
last. Are you sure?
want. Sure, and some rosemary.
Rosemary. Just fresh rosemary?
Fresh rosemary.
Is that supposed to be in your glass? Like, can you
Oh, you can, but it's...
nibble on it?
Well, I wouldn't do that, but...
Is that like the surprise ingredient?
yeah, well, it just
Surprise you
adds
get
like a nice...
rosemary.
Yeah, it adds like a little piney flavor to your drink.
And it looks so pretty. The orange and pinks and greens look so nice. Now, what the rosemary will that infuse into the
Exactly.
punch?
That's what I'm saying. I'll give it a little pine, like a little wintry pine flavor to your drink.
Wow, I never would think to do that. And this is obviously a virgin punch, but you could
It
add
is. You can add
something
vodka
to
if you'd
it.
like. Should we?
What do you think?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, if you're off from work and you're watching, you better make this punch and enjoy it with some vodka, right?
Why not?
Life's a party, enjoy it. So this is our punch.
This is our punch.
That's so simple.
It's real simple.
And then you just want to get your little punch ladle or
Yeah.
something to serve it. So talk this cocktail party through with me, if you will.
Sure.
So we've got our mushroom pate with crackers. Really simple. Throw it all into a saucepan. Heat it up, let it reduce. Throw it in the fridge, chill it. It's ready.
Ready. So you
Then
make it the day before, 2 days before?
Right, and then you just take it out and wow your friends.
Yeah, stop at the grocery store, pick up some cheeses, pates.
Yeah, cheeses, some olives, some spicy sausage, throw it all on a plate. Maybe not throw it, but make it look pretty,
Yeah.
like you did. And then you have your cranberry spritzer, your mulled cider, your pomegranate punch. And it, took about 10 minutes maybe?
Yeah. Just need some gas.
Well, Kevin, we're ready to party hard, right?
Let's do it.
Well, thanks for joining us
All
today.
right.
We've had a lot of fun. And for a copy of all these recipes, you can head to mymasterfield.com later today.